Hello, hello, welcome in. I see you coming in there. I didn't even hear that sound alert. What's happening? What's happening? So I'm a little bit late because somebody decided to press shut down instead of OBS. Now we've got Twitch is doing something really the typical you are playing 76 crazy if you like it or not. And then my sound light didn't work. Yeah, true, maybe. But I hope everyone is well. I hope you're doing well, Watts. We're here. I was like, I'll just press shut down. I was like, what's happening? I was like, I pressed shut down instead of go live. That is what happened. That is what happened. Right, I think I'm there now. I think I'm there. It's fantastic, isn't it? Fantastic. But welcome in. I would have been here. Then I just sat and was like... Then it took forever to shut down. I was like, please. Please. I thought it was going to be like, I need to do an update. At least it didn't have an update. But I'm here. I am here. It's Tuesday. I hope everyone is well. So I've got a little bit of a change to my tank. As promised, we are doing a tank stream. We are changing out the colours of this tank. So this is one I have done on stream a few weeks ago. First camo paint. I was going to go buy him. Oh, I haven't got my pinball one either. But I've decided I like the camo, but I'm going to want to do it Krieg colours. So we have got tank number 2, which I've also spray paint. Different colour, you might just see. Yo, Scales, welcome in. I hope you are keeping well. You can see where it's stuck to paper. I'm missing a few bits. I was like, oh well. But we're going to try and paint the side. So we're going to try and recreate this in the Krieg blue. And then go from there. The amount of times I keep panicking that I've stuck them on the wrong way round is incredible. So better to apparently use like the more off-white creamy kind of colour. I can't think what it is because it's Colour Forge. Not Army Painter. Oh, Warhammer Paint as we're calling it now. Yeah. We're going to give it a go. Same thing, I'm just going to paint the blue and then do like a camo on top. Maybe keep the same like brown. I don't really feel that far ahead yet. That's alright, thanks. How are you doing? I'm doing okay, thank you. I am doing okay, thank you. You're doing good. Funny enough, I was just added your character there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I will give you a shout. I'm getting there. I'm now in my head deciding which ones to do the camo. I always forget. I think because I see you as a mod and I forget to shout you out. Apologies. Oh, that's really cool. In the game. Oh, if you're not following Scales, he is a mod, so you kind of have to. Otherwise, you can get banned if you don't follow a mod. So doing all the fantastic WWE and also on YouTube. Moving it to you moving it all to YouTube? Yeah. I keep thinking about bringing in Twitch, but I keep being moaned at because yo, Twinkle Toes, thank you for the stretch. Because King is currently keeps saying, have my newer gaming laptop. Or I just can't get around to set it up. And then if I do, I don't have to go live. Also, I was thinking, you know when you bring in like TikTok as well? Because that's where I originally started streaming. That can be quite chaotic. But I'd probably need... I mean, this laptop is absolutely fine because it's a gaming laptop, but it's like... the one up. It is one up. It's one up. Potentially getting a PC tower as well. So, we'll see. That's exciting. How are you? I'm doing okay, thank you, Twinkle. I hope you're well. Some custom things though. That is cool. That is cool. It's gone after a long time. Oh, your streams! Welcome in. I'm just gonna say this. As I was clocked for having a dirty glove on stream. Right, this is my Necron glove, yeah? Alright? Got a clean one. Got a new one. To be fair, I was bought 2 boxes of them very kindly on my wish list. So alright, I've got a new glove today, people. I've got a new glove. Oh dear. Creator for that sounding theme for you. Oh, that's really cool. I know there's some other songs I don't. My sound alerts on here seem a little bit. They're all like really quiet. There's scale. I'm in a bit of a headspace the last week. Scales. You'll appreciate this as well. House is now mine as of last week. I just completely forget to say 3.5 fucking years. That will mean absolutely nothing to no one. And I'm in my head, I'll be honest, I am thinking of doing like a celebratory stream. At some point, I'm like, oh, I've never done like 12 hours might be the killer. I don't have 12 hours of my life to spare, but maybe I should, celebratory stream. So people like Watts and Scales will understand it hasn't been the most easiest of journey to get rid of an ex. So 9 months it's taken for Land Registry to do their job. That's with me chasing them. So yeah. But I'm thinking maybe do like a celebrated stream. I'm kind of thinking, what can I do? I could either do it like play 3, because I've only left the vault. Start 3, play it, or build like, here's a model, let's build it. Or maybe we'll be like, shut up crazy, and just get on and finish painting something. Kind of like maybe a painting, maybe both. If I did like just celebrate a stream or something. And I'm also starting to now work on my new gaming setup as well, because it's literally taken a week to really sink in, and now I'm like, right, okay, now I can start looking at like Wayfair, IKEA. It's all happening, people. It's all happening. I just completed Cowgirl animated emotes. Oh, that's cool. Cowgirl ones. Cowgirl or cow? Cows. That's a lot. I know. It hasn't really sunk in. I keep going, oh yeah, by the way. It's been a struggle. My message to anyone out there. Karma plays her card. Her card has been dealt. That's. I don't like talking too much about on my private life. I've kept that quite separate. In the words of JoJo Swire, I've saying, karma's a bitch. Just hang in there. That's not her quote, but yeah. So there is a song relating to that has got me through, and I'm like, I could do a video on it, but coming out the other side and be like my anthem, but yeah. Party! So I'm like looking to do like a little celebratory stream at some point. Now, did I do the tyres? I did do the tyres. I'm going to redo the tyres again, so I can get that line. Angel's talented. Thank you! Thank you, like my poor camo is going to probably change to Leman Russ. So I thought Leman Russ is Lemon Russ. I have made it purposely. Like, these people are going to stay the same. These do come off. So he is green for lime, and he is more khaki for lemon. And I feel like somewhere like underneath I need to put like a lemon and a lime. Well, that's how I was going to do it. And then the other tank so long story short, he's green for lime tank, and then a green camo, and then I was going to do like his colour, to be fair, is that, but more the switch the other way around, which makes absolutely sense because crazy they'll look exactly the same, but the green is the base colour, and then you add the camo, or you use a slightly different camo colour or a slightly different green, sorry, to then mix it up. But we're not going to do that. We're going to experiment with a Krieg colour, because Krieg. Oh, and I've seen what's his name on YouTube, on Twitter, what social media? Instagram! Like, take them off in your head. It's like that, if you've seen that Lee Evans sketch where he goes like, when your grand's like shouting you across the road, he's going, John, Peter, Paul, fuck, what, you've been hit by a bus, It's like, tick them off in the brain. They have just released Ironcast Warrior. Oh, I've shared it to my story purposely so I can't lose it. On their I actually don't know where my phone is right now to show you. On their Etsy or their shop, they have done a Krieg shovel, and you can get this. Where are they? Oh, you shared it to my story. How has it not come up on my story? Okay, they're iron something or other. Oh, I can check my last story. Okay, I'm like really excited about this because I am trying to build a Krieg cosplay. I know who they are. I think I've actually met them before. Iron Warrior cosplay is probably their name. Yes, it is Iron Warrior cosplay on a new Patreon and tutorial. More please. Etsy link on bio, where you can buy if you want to make a Krieg shovel. I've tried to like zoom in the Krieg shovel, and it's literally you just need foam and a dowel rod, and you make the Krieg shovel. So I will be very much getting that. I was like, I've got some foam. I just need to get a dowel rod. Let's have a look at their. I will show off their. They have a this is their cosplay. This is a cosplay that I would love to do. Absolutely stunning photos of my Deathcourts of Krieg. This is their cosplay. This is what I've known them for as well. Have I met them? I think they are a friend, or I know of them via there we go, that's him. Cruxum. And he like travels around. How cool. This is like the dream. Or maybe it's associated with. I think they've done some photos with at least. Or maybe I haven't actually met them. But I'm sure that's how I know them from. There we go. At the back you might recognise him. Very cool. So very cool. So I'm going to be doing that. So it's all Krieg. It's all Krieg. Cowgirl. A cowgirl like yeehaw. That's cool. Have a look and stuff, my DM. Sass, no Mucifer. No Mucifer! I did look and see. I was trying to paint it Peter Rabbit, and I was like, I could get that. I was like, nah. I was like, I could just buy some more hammer to paint, which is more that needs my attention. That's cool for you. 20 minutes. Did you hear the story? Did you like the photo? Shall I show a picture of the photo of me and what I did? I was going to do one with the group of us from Con, but that is actually from Con. I mean, it's real, right? Well, we're not going to focus apparently. Doesn't want to focus on us, Watts. We're too special. There we go. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked it. That's me as my Nukatron. And I'm looking going, oh, I want to wear my Nukatron again. I want to wear it. But how are you, PC? I was worried you wouldn't know what I was putting there. Oh, that's good. I just clicked through my story, and I was like, yep. I was trying to forever to get that point that I wanted, because on Instagram. Oh no, I'm not doing that yet. I'm doing the tires, aren't I? The tracks. Sorry. I was like, guys, so like, you want to play 30 seconds of this? I was like, nah, 7. I'm like, if it's anything like TikTok, my brain's going, what social media are we on about? You want to use like 7 seconds, because I think it used to be on TikTok at least 7 seconds, because that is enough time. Somebody scrolled up, looked it, and before they move on. If you're anything longer, I mean, you can. Sometimes I do like 20 seconds. It's got to be engaging, so I was like 7 seconds. I went on Instagram, when you pick a song and you go 30 down to 7, it will just pick it not where you want it to be, and it's really annoying. We're live. I'm tired. Oh no. I feel ya, PC. 6-7 bad for life. I like how most of the world has no idea what that even is. See, I'm weird. When I paint in the mid. I just want to do... okay, let's not start that side. Let's just start this side, because I'm aware how boring this is going to be. I just want to know if I get paint on that bit there, I can then fix it.
So I'm kind of changing how I want, and purposely leaving the Baneblade alone because I want to get the color scheme down. I'm thinking I mean, it's a lot easier and cheaper to spray paint one of these tanks than it is that bad boy. So I'd absolutely love a Krieg cosplay. I'm actually getting from work. Someone was like, "Do you want this backpack?" Like, because they did like photography, and they're like, "I want to get rid of it, but do you want it for like Vault Girl cosplay?" And I'm like, oh. So I'm trading them. Something. And I looked at it, I thought, I haven't got a picture on it because it's on my other phone, but I was like, immediately I saw it, I was like, oh, I could put like, you know, like Lucy's backpack's got the yellow blanket. I was like, oh, I could put a yellow blanket. Or I actually have got a Fallout blanket, because it's got like the straps and it's quite brown. And I'm like, I can weather the hell out of this. I could get some Fallout patches to sew on. Then I went as far as thinking, oh, I could actually dye this blue. It will come out, you know, like Dialon. I've used one and you just chuck it in the machine and it dyes it in the pod. I've done that for my Power Armor cosplay. So I'm like, oh my god, I could absolutely destroy this backpack to make it wastelandy. Because when and I've also been looking more into buying a Vault suit, but I'm like, well, I have just made 2. I'd love to make another one, but I'm like, I'd rather then put my effort into making a completely different cosplay. I have got a Vault-Tec, like I think I call it a bowling bag. My first one just obliterated. It literally just crumbled, and I'm like, Bethesda, please. And I found another one on Vinted, and I took it to the premiere, and I've realised I've scuffed the edge of the yellow, or like the yellow rim on it, and I'm like, because I took the train, I felt very glamorous that day, travelling through London, from one side of London literally to the other. I borrowed my sister's faux fur coat. I just want to say it's faux fur. I just had a noise. And all done up, all pretty. Like my most posh Vault suit, which was just a blue jumpsuit that I purchased and then added like a yellow collar to it. I didn't wear my heels because I bought some gold handbag ones, which you can slip in your bag. And then I put my heels on when I got there. Not enough. My brother-in-law was just like, "That's genius," because then I met him afterwards at the premiere, literally around the corner, because I'm about to. He's not him. He was at the comedy show. The guy I know came third in the Britain's what's it called? Oh, be careful what you say about Bethesda. They'll cancel you. He was in the third runner-up. Oh no, third place for Britain's Comedian of the Year. Not my brother-in-law. And then was like, okay, now we need to get the last train, otherwise it's going to be hell to get to the other side of London at like this time of night. And he sort of looked at my feet and was like, I was like, Jake, are you alright? Oh, I've got some flats. And he was like, thank God for that. Literally leg it to the train station. But in the process, my bag obviously got just. But I kind of like, that's a nice memory because it got ruined at the Fallout premiere, second premiere. So I'm quite excited to get a new backpack that I can, or actual backpack that I can wear. Like say, and it's even got a side pouch thing that a Vault Boy can sit in, and I'm like, yes. So I'm very excited. So I will be potentially just cheating on buying a Vault suit. But as I've made the last 2, and I just haven't got the time to make them, and I want to then focus. I thought if I buy one, I want to focus on for this event. I'm like, how can I go? I can then like make other cosplays, and for the sake of time, I'm not going to paint all this track. I'm just going to do the rim. I'm wondering if I can post that screenshot I took. Should I call you Warhams? Of course, cosplay for the Warhams. So you get special announcement. If you don't know what I mean. Be careful what you say about Bethesda. Because my last stream, I was on about like, you know, New Vegas
crashed my entire PC that I then had to shut down. And I was like, oh, you know, like, you know, what Bethesda's like. And then Warham's come in and said something. And I looked up. And the stream... Hey, can I post it? I'll post it and I'll tag Bethesda. Oh, it was fantastic. Like, Streambot restricted it. I think, did it even ban the comment? It restricted the comment. What did you say? It was fucking fantastic. So this is what I mean, you have to be careful what you say. Because Bethesda are listening. Where's my screenshot? Oh, it's not a screenshot, was it? It was a photo. Oh, she's fabulous. Possible ban evader. Monitoring. My stream monitored Warhams for saying it's unlike Bethesda to have bugged out games. And if you don't believe me, right, I've got the proof. And I was just like, why has that banned you? And then, so I had to remove the possible ban evader. There. I feel like I need to post that so Bethesda can see. And then I'll put into context what happened, what was said before. Like I said, me talking about how New Vegas must have like a glitchy save because it crashed my entire PC. And then you come in and say that, and I'm like, be careful what you say about Bethesda. That's fantastic. Boiled again. Like, what? Twitch is like, nah, this is... I mean, there's not even a word in there. I don't understand why. And the fact is, Warham's is... I know you. It's not like you're a new person who's got, you know, Twitch alert. So weird. So weird. Whereas it took my good niece. I used to be a venturer like... No, I used to be a wanderer like you. But Bethesda took my knee. Oh, Bethesda still wants his knee from me. I used to be a streamer like you, but I put a Bethesda product once. I mean, it's true, because then it literally crashed. I had to force shut down. Oh, this is fantastic. So yeah. Be careful. Be careful what you say, because Bethesda are coming for it. Oh, that's a very short playlist. Oh, that was hilarious. That is the best. Oh, I don't know why, but computer said no. Literally, Twitch are like, how dare you? How dare you? Why are these coming up? I'm trying to find new playlists. I don't understand. I keep saying I'm going to move from Soundsdrop and it never works. I never do, basically. Oh, come on. Bethesda, not even kid. Not even one. Oh my god, my music's even like pulse. See, my Soundstripe is like, don't say anything about Bethesda. They'll come for you. They'll come for you. Oh, the Bethesda gods. Bethesda gods. I'm just going to click on this. There we go. All praise Todd. All praise Todd! So, yeah. Forever a warning to anyone in chat, because you might apparently get a ban evader. Or whatever it was. I've never, ever seen that. Because I thought, who the hell is that? What, has somebody got like an alert or something? And they're going, oh, this person's a potential threat. Nah. So weird. I see Dr. Evil, but with Todd Howard's face now. Wait, that's not, is it? It goes, we're beautiful. Are you happy? Oh god. Alright. Alright, I'll start the stream by saying, everybody happy? I've got a new glove on. I love you, Vash. I love you, Vash. I got clocked so many times on my Sunday stream for having my Necron dirty glove on. My dirty Necron glove on.
Which probably Peanut would say they're quite dirty because I beat him. We're not going to mention how much I played my first game on yesterday, not Sunday. My Necron glove. This is the glove that I had on. And I got clocked by so many people. Why haven't you got a new glove on? So I've got a new glove on today. Okay? I'm like, I literally need to go back and then clip it and be like, how many times people commented that the glove seen better days. Oh, I thought it was absolutely hilarious, and I was like, look, I've got a poorly knee. I can't hobble down and get one, so I made sure I've got a new glove. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. Everyone was just like, your glove's seen better days. Oh, I love it. Now my alerts are not working because there's no way any of you heard that, right? Because I didn't even hear that. They have been getting ever so quiet, and the thing is, they are up really like max. Let me play that again. Is it me, or is that now even more quieter? Right? For those of you who have heard them before, would you say that is now like ridiculously quiet? Did not hear. It is now like. Right, let's play another one. Let's do the next one along. I don't understand what's going on, guys, because it's getting quieter and quieter, my sound alerts over on Twitch. And I promise you, nothing has changed. Right, if I whack this up really loud, be careful, right? I haven't put up all the way, but oh, it's cool down. Fuck it, I'll go into another song. All right, we'll go cheese. That's still really quiet, isn't it? Or is it now quiet in my headset?
Here we go. So, cheese, 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 cheese. Butter
That one is loud.
spread it on the bread. Bollocks.
Cheese never fails.
Cheese. Cheese.
I mean, do you need it louder? I mean, I could put it up to the max. I'll put it now in the amber. Is it too loud? We'll have a short one. Wow. I'll go wow, shall we? I can put it in the red. Bearing in mind, I've then got to play it over. I'll go Creed song. I'll go a short one so we can adjust it.
Attention citizens, nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
Because this sounds exactly the same in my headset. Is that alright? Is that too loud? Look, this will be the test. This may now blast your eardrums. Okay, maybe not because it's the end of the song. I can't move tonight. Okay, is it like now? Can you hear me? Because this makes absolutely coming through exactly the same. Wow, okay. What about now? You can hear me now? Honestly, what the fuck has happened? That's so weird. I honestly have no idea. Now you basically can't hear it now. I'm deaf now. I'll put it back there. So can you hear me okay above the music? That's so weird. I don't know what has happened. It is OBS. Joining with, I know I've only got one dodgy. I've got one dodgy ear.
That's good for background. But now if I go to, I will come back to chat in a second. Let's go Creed song and play that above the top. That's gonna not, you're not going to be able to hear it. That is so quiet. Quiet. Ah, it's well quiet in my head. In my headset, I mean, in my head. I don't understand. There must be some new. Has it done an update? Have I done the update? Maybe it's since an update. Well, I'll tell you what. If it gets redeemed, I will pause the music, turn it up loud, redeem it, and then put it back. Okay? Okay. Cool. To a private stream. To get everything. You can on OBS. There is a way to do it so it will record you. But that was quiet. Oh no! Now I've got to wait for cooldown. I'll tell you what. I will load up sound alerts because this is really frustrating. But sound alerts I haven't touched. I think it's since an OBS update. Sorry guys, we're just tech speaking. I have not touched any other buttons because it was all fine. Dashboard. I can override this in the sound alert, so you just wait. Everything is loud. There must be some weird like OBS setting on it now. I'm trying to win this when it loads, because trust me, the volume cannot go any higher. Where are we? Where are we? Wow. Can I play it? Okay. Shh, music. I don't know. I might give up quite quickly with this and be like, I can't do this all the time. Okay, we might give up quite, I can't do that every time, can I? I don't know. Anyway, I'll come back to chat. That might not be a little bit quiet now. What is going on? Right. This is not crazy. The correct music to listen to. It's just Soundstripe, isn't it? I could put some rock on. They have rocks don't make sounds. If you throw them at people. Ow. Fix your knees and break them. Yo, Gecko, welcome in. Sorry, I'm just catching up with chat while we're having... Oh, they're getting quieter and quieter, aren't they, my sound alerts? There is something to do with OBS. Oh, that hasn't changed it. I mean, I can't be the only one. It must be since there's an update, and I'm literally trying to press source filters interact. Do you know sound alerts? I noticed. Do you notice everyone was? Oh, I can't interact with it. Okay. Tank. Yes, I'll get there. It's been how long have we done the room? If I missed anything else, did I hear nothing, man? I'm glad someone then called you out. I was like, look, reusing. I got called out so many times for having a dirty glove. I was like, I'll have a clean one. I'll have a clean one on. Yeah, we're good. Sorry, you get that all the time. I'm from Margaret. Bye. Oh, Vash, I hope you feel better soon. Hope have that cheese. Well, that loud stuff. There we go. Is that all sort of okay? We're going to have to like ignore it. I don't know what is going on with what's going on there. Nobody saw that. I was just because my little Twitch journey's got a slight delay. I was like, nobody saw the fact that I just almost spilled the black. I'm excited to get this blue on, but we're having OBS issues. I'm blaming OBS because that's the only thing that has changed because it's had an update and now it's like really quiet. Thanks OBS. It's just Fantastic. Amongst all of that, I've now caught back up. There was a gecko. So then you're like, oh, this don't take long to do this little bit here. This is why I'm not going to bother painting the whole track. Just on the edge bit so I can fill that bit in later. But here we go, we're back. Oh, why it's just so ridiculously quiet and then everything else goes really down. I'll tell you what, OBS just has another life of its own. I hope that is good background noise. Because it doesn't change in my headset. Like even, I don't know. There'll be a way around it. There'll be a way around it. But I did manage to play my first game, a very small game. It still took like a couple of hours to do 800 points yesterday. Last night. It was we did 800 points. Nids versus my Necrons. To be fair, they haven't got... Oh, have they got like 1,000 Nids? I think they're building a Nids. I did win. The Nightbringer? Oh. I mean, bearing in mind, I haven't played for 5 months and I'm going... I did have help. How to play, I'm going. But I obviously, like, I set them up and then I was moving them forward and it was just like... Then I was doing all that, you know, fighting and stuff, but it's the fucking Nightbringer. He is. So I had like a Crash Bandicoot for a moment. Crash Bandicoot. What did? I want to recreate it. So I had, for Necrons, 800 points. I was just under, which I could have really put. Could I put another Scarab in? I couldn't. So I had 20 Necron warriors. So I did them as 10 and 10. So I had the long and short goals. Death marks, which I didn't bring in until turn 3. And bam, they just sat back on the back. Played objective. And I only had 3 Scorpec Destroyers and the Scorpec Lord. And a Nightbringer. That's all I had. 800 points. Because the Nightbringer is just shy of 400 points. Yeet him in! Oh, you know. So not only is he quite big, he's a monster, he can fly. So I just landed him straight in the back because it was kind of like set up and I was like, oh, maybe I should have spread this out a bit more. But I was like, you know what? He can fly. He can fly straight over this building. It's monster as well. So that was quite a nice benefit. I came up to another monster. Doing the nids. Oh my god. His range. He didn't really fail. Put it that way. And then not only that, I did play it a little bit. Because there was like me, Peanut, and then King was there. So King was like overseeing it. And so I'd gone to, luckily, I won 45-25. And tabled. Basically, we didn't play out, was it the last round? I think it was round 5. Yeah. Because I would have tabled them. And there was one point where, like, because it was, he had to take over like the centre. I can't think what card it was I pulled, and So I just yeeted it forward because they were on the center objective. Yeeted my, because he can move 10. And I just ran him. Did I run him? No, then I charged him. I took over, and so I was already on the middle objective. And then, I was quite cunning here. I was quite cunning, chat. For me, this is quite cunning. Yo, Jammy, welcome in. Cheeky little Russ job it is. It is a little cheeky, another little Leman Russ. And, so I yeeted it in. And then he has, like as if he had a big spidery thing, which my Nightbringer killed quite quickly. And then lots of little squishy units. And I went, okay, yeah, end turn. And I was like, no. End of my fight. They were like, okay, end of the fight. This is what happened. And I just went, no, he does something else. They flicked at me and went, what do you mean? I said, enemies, is it within like 6 inches on a 4+? I can do D3 damage. Poor Peanut was like, fuck, because he had, it's three units within 6 inches. Oh, I hadn't killed the spider by that point. I think I had like 1 life. That was it, and yeah, pinged him off with my death marks in the end. I were like, are you joking? I was like, no. So not only is he like basically indestructible, and obviously can like reanimate, but if you're in any enemy unit within 6 inches at the end of your fight phase, you can, on a 4+, you can do D3 damage. I'm sorry, it's D3 damage. So not only do you obliterate them coming with the scythe and you go like that, or give them the evil death stare. Yeah. I squished him. Yep. I realised afterwards I used no stratagems either. It was just pure, yeah, a lot of play for kids instead. I think Necrons are OP back then. Apparently they are quite up there at the moment, especially with this, because if you just, like, I'd love to next time just literally run my Nightbringer. I'd probably only have 2 models to be found on the table, Nightbringer and something like the Silent King, if we did like 1,000 points. Or my Doomsday Arc, just, oh, you have to do 2,000. I want to play with Nightbringer, my Voodoo Boy, and the Silent King. Apparently it's Catan. You just yeet the Catans in, so like my the Nightbringer is, he's something. Just they were like, what do you mean? I said, he can do something else. Are you gonna do something else? There we go. So he has a 4+ as well. His wins, his wins are 16. It's ranged. If you want about like, this is the new one of the new Necron ones. So his range is 18. Oh, you can't even see that because we're gonna go blurry. But what's even more worse, it's D3, and then he's got AP -3, and then his D6 +3. So you could deal quite a lot of damage. And then he's got his melee. I think I ran his 14 first. I think one time I only did the 6 to get the dev wounds because I didn't really need to be that dramatic. But this, and then his ability as well. So he's got like deep strike. So yeah, at the end of the fight phase, roll 1. The fight phase. I'm presuming that means like mine fight phase. Roll 1d6 to each enemy unit within 6 inches of this model on a 4+. 2, 3, 4 wins. Oh, and then every time an attack is allocated, you can subtract 1 from the damage characteristic of that attack. Then I played. Oh, how do I find it? Oh, I took a screenshot of it. There is also something else that is majorly broken on it. So it's pretty. It's the first time I used him. I ran Pantheon. Oh, I can't see that. Pantheon of Woe. Distortion Fields Aura. When an enemy unit within 6 inches of that unit is unraveling. When an enemy unit is unraveling, each time attack targets that unit, I improve the armor penetration by attack by 1. Yeah. So at the end of each phase, for each Necron's monster unit from your army, that unit suffers suffers 3 more wounds. So until the end of, until the end of that phase, the range of the unit's distortion is increased to 9%. So that was quite yeah. It's the Nightbringer. First time I ever used it. And then so at the end we were going, right, okay, what other things could it go against? What can go right up against? And like there was like Eldari doing some like other big models, and they were just there rolling and go, right, just roll these dice crazy, roll these dice crazy, just see what happens versus the Catan. The Nightbringer wrong for like their bigger models as well that they've got. Nightbringer is the answer, and I'm like, right boys, I ain't gonna up the ante here and do the Nightbringer again. Yeet it in. It's fantastic. I don't know, you've been on Rampage by the sounds of it. The first time I played, it was. I mean, poor Peanut. This was only how many times has he played Nids? Not that many. So they're all like grey models at the moment. He's slowly building it up. So he was quite happy. The fact is that you can use your book in the 11th edition, but Necrons are quite broken. People are just taking Catans. I can't think, what was it? What did they go get? His knight. Oh, there was his big like custode as well. So they were like, just roll. They're like, just for the hell of it, just roll and see what it survive. He survived. He's the best, but they'll probably, I imagine they're gonna nerf him quite quickly. So I'm like, I need to get more games in and literally just build. How much would it be for Catan? Right, how many points? So he's like 3-7 something. Let's add. So I only have 790. I mean, sorry. Catan, he's 370. If I then added the Catan with a drop Voidy Boy. Oh, maths is not mathsing right now. Calculator. He is so buff at the moment. So 370. Where are we? The Catan, Voidy Boy. That'd be 7. Where's the other one I've got? The Silent King is 400. So I couldn't even take him in 1,000 points. But for 1,125 points I can have the Silent King, the Voidy Boy, and the Nightbringer. I would then probably just overkill and put in 2 lots of 180. Oh fuck it, how much was it? My next list I might build 370. What did I say? 355 plus. Where is he? 400. Working out the points here. I would then take my 2 lots of Necron Warriors, so that's 180. I do like my Skullpack Destroyers. Oh, and I think you can also add something to the Katanas, like 40 points. My Warlord, he's another 90. Probably another 1 lot of my Destroyers. Death marks are quite handy because you can like bring them in, so especially if you've got something like behind enemy lines or whatever it is, then you can like just put them in. Right, so I've got 1,545. There's things I want to put in there. Like the Reanimate is oh my god. If you had the Nightbringer, I mean he's quite indestructible, but if you put the Nightbringer against, say, the Reanimator, it just wouldn't die. I'd probably want, where's the, how many points does Doomsday up? 200. 200. I think I'll put the Death Marks in. Crypto Falls are also handy. I'm just thinking what I'd have, another 200 points. I'd probably put another unit of Skullpack Destroyers. Just thinking what I've got and what I haven't said. Oh! That leaves me... Oh, I could have added it to this, to be fair. That would make more sense. That. Oh, I realise I'm doing this completely backward. Silent King. We'll go through it in a second. Silent King. I'm distracted by Necron points now because that was quite a. Okay. And then we'll add another unit. Doomsday Arc. So I've got, say if I took my Nightbringer, the Shard, the Voidy Boys, the Silent King, my Skull Pack Lord, 2 loss of my Warriors, Death Marks because they're so good, Doomsday Arc, 2 Destroyers, I'd need something else. Okay, what else did I say I was going to bring in? Scarabs are good just to tie up, but they'd have no AC. Cryptophils are quite handy. Lich Guard are quite... I probably would put my Cryptophils in. I'm a Lich Guard, say. And probably another... Let's have a look. What else I know? I won't have him. I won't have him. For example, I don't think I've got enough space for it because they are at 40. So I'd probably run like a Nightbringer. This is just quick. Nightbringer, Voidy Boy, Skullpack Lord. 2 lots of Warriors. Cryptophils because they're quite handy markers, Death Marks. Or I would take out the Cryptophils to bring in another character unit, to be fair. Death Marks, Doomsday Arc, Lich Guard, because... Or I would take the Lich Guard out to use to bring in... Like the Techno Monster to go with one of the Warriors. That's probably what I would do. Something like that. This tank has just been pushed aside for Necron talk. I'm just so excited because just to be able to be like... He's a good one. He's a good one. And then there's my Krieg, like, they were like, oh, you can run your Krieg. And I was like, yeah, I don't have any painted. And this was being on, like, you've got the ones that are second hand. I was like, bollocks. I was like, other than the ones I've got second hand, I've got my Leman, Russ and my Baneblade, and then horses on bases. I mean, technically, I could have run them. Maybe I'll just be like, maybe we'll do like a mini game. I don't know how many points that would be. So maybe I should just try it. Get back into playing 40k. Be so good. Well, if you ever... I'm not very good, but if you want to have a game, just let us know. Just guessing on the vicinity of where we met each other. The radius. The area. Maybe we're able to get a game in, or if you wanted to... I'm not very good because I haven't played for 5 months. Till then. Could meet and then get like a couple of games in, or go do like 2v2. So that was quite interesting to do. God, that's weird. That would have potentially been on the cards yesterday, but the gaming place we were going to go to was like, no, we're shut at 5 today. Usually it's 10. So unfortunately we couldn't go. So I usually play with Peanut and King. Well, I usually play. That's the only people I play with, Peanut and King. Who are sometimes in chat. So Peanut is currently building a Nid's army. I'm not gonna lie. He has hundreds of models because of he's a swarm, isn't he? A hive. What do they call it? And he's big, like, I don't know what they're called, the big scary spidery things. I was like, if it wasn't for the Nightbringer... I mean, the Nightbringer just took one of them down. But we just had to call it, because it was like then my Nightbringer would have come in for his other monster and would have just annihilated it. I mean, he killed off... He killed off my Longors Necrons because I kept them at the back. He probably would have killed off all of my Skullpack. I had one left and my Skullpack Lord. So he would have killed them that his turn. What was left, but then my Nightbringer would have just come in and I had 10. I reanimated to get all of my short gauze Warriors because I usually run them as a block of 20 long gores, but I thought, you know what, let's just play and have 10 short and 10 long gores. So one is 24 and one is 12 inch. 12 inch they get double shots. If it's the long shot they don't. So usually I run them as long, so I'm furthest away as possible, but running them as 12 is obviously a lot better. Especially when you're working with something like NIDS, you don't want to get eaten. Thanks, I had to repaint some of my old armies. Like any time, like we can always like message about it, so we're not gonna dox whatever, but I know the boys would be up for it. Yeah, probably a bit more nice like, you know, someone else to play with other than me. I'm sure we can arrange something. Though it can be a little bit difficult. Obviously I understand work and stuff. Well, we could be, if you're absolutely like not sure how to play, I don't really know how to play, and we just wing it basically. We can just wing it. I do want to try and start getting battle reports, so I am still looking in, like say the camera that Skyback recommended as well. I'm like, how is that? Has that improved, or is that like the same? How did I paint it? Oh, I painted you exactly the same. Right, okay. Oh, I'm loving this. I'm like, this doesn't seem like Krieg Blue, but we're gonna go for it. My goal, I would love to have a Warhammer cosplay if we're going to be at the same con again. But at the moment I'm like, I don't think that's gonna happen. It seems quite a watery, I have shaken it, watery kind of paint, if you know what I mean. Let's go. But alright, what's going on? I'll just have to repeat it and go, wah! I don't know if that's going to make any difference. It just seems a bit... Not as pigmented, if you know what I mean. It feels like I'm painting it on and it's painting straight off. Oh, this is slightly better because I put it on slightly thicker. Now it's coming off. Oh, this is quite a nice blue. This does not look like Krieg Blue. Alright, this is Krieg Blue, but I'm like, it's not Krieg Blue. Krieg Blue is also something else. Orc Army. Ah, that is the Nurg. Oh, is it the Nurgle one I saw at Warhammer? Well, that's my favourite. I mean, the Orc Army. It's just, I can just imagine you can have so much fun with that. I just think some of their models would be so fun to like paint, if you know what I mean. Is that contrast? This is base the Fang. But apparently on like the website that tells you the colour code, what to use. It says this colour. And I was like, in my book it says a different blue. But maybe if you add like a contrast and shading, obviously it'll look a bit different. Which also means I probably should have brought a Krieg up that's already been done, so I can be like, that may have been a good idea. So I did think of that. I bought a new glove up, but that's the most important thing. Thunderhawk, I think it's Thunderhawk Blue, is in my book as a Krieg colour. But on the website it says this blue. To be fair, it's turning out okay. It just feels very weird painting a tank non-tank colours, if you know what I mean. So comparing it to my other Leman Russ, which is just there.
I can just see. There you go. I can leave his little turret. I can try and put him up a bit so you can see him. I need to breast him or something. So is the fair? I could say to the other that came all in one go. The other ones are second-hand, painted beautifully. So I could be like, oh, they're a different regiment, so they've got a slightly different play. Oh, I forgot I've got to do the gun, because... Okay. I think I'll just paint it silver anyway, I can paint over it. And by the time you've like kind of contrast and you put shading on top. Well, I'm comparing to how I painted that because I'm quite likely to spray that again and completely just restart the other tank. That's why I only did one side, and I'm like, I really think I want Krieg Blue. Also because it will dry slightly different. Just doesn't look very Krieg-y. Nice though. I think Krieg Blue is a bit darker. You might be able to rectify this, but we'll see. Are you two-toning? I'll be adding some camo, I think. I've seen them sort of all like, you can do the Krieg kind of camo, you can do it with like different blues. I might use the, oh, I can't think what dust colour it is, the brown Sandari dust. I think it's Sandari dust. But it's kind of like a little experiment to work out as I go. Be like, what do I want? Yeah, it's really watery on first application. I might actually, once I've painted this bit, once I wait for it to dry, just pop downstairs. I've got my second-hand Krieg I bought on display. Krieg weren't that expensive. I would keep them in an actual diorama and not play with them, but because Krieg are like so fucking expensive, Warhammer is just expensive, I will be using them on the battlefield. So I know it's quite boring, but then we're going to try and camo. Because I like the Krieg Blue. I did think about going typical army colours, but I thought, oh, that might be a little bit close to what everyone thinks the army is, if you know what I mean. But I'm thinking I might contrast Sandari dust. Potentially. Well, I mean, you could add like a different kind of blue. Whoops. So again, I'm only going to work one side like I did on the other one. I think they said it's recommended to use more of a, like the creamy colour than the pure like bone white, whatever it is, for these kind of colours. So there's not, because they're not really going to pop so much. So like my Necrons, I just use black because I like the undertone, because then I'm using more like worn look. Okay, now it's more on. I'm thinking this definitely looks like a Krieg Blue, but I'm still going to go and make sure. Obviously, logically, once I've painted. Because then I can just let it dry for a little bit. So much Krieg. I almost did a little video from yesterday's game, and I got too into it, and I was like, actually, I really need to concentrate because these boys play every week, and I don't. So I thought, I'll concentrate. I'm definitely going to try and make that shovel. I'm like, oh, so cool. That's kind of like the cosplay I'd love to take to like MCM. One day I'll get to MCM. I'd want to take one of my Fallout ones. Maybe the Nucatron, because I think it's a little bit easier to transport than power armor. Obviously power armor looks quite cool. I do eventually want to do, say, Krieg cosplay and a Necron cosplay. To be fair, I would love to do one of each, so I've also got Daughters of Cain, but you know, I haven't got a mention. Just store it all in. Which is the thing. Because then there's like another Fallout one. I have done one side silver. I haven't done that side silver. Okay. So I have painted some of the silver. I was thinking, I was like, I'm pretty sure I've done some of the silver. I have. Half the gun is already silver. That's alright then. Still need to start the orc cosplay, but like you, no idea. I just keep it. That is the thing, isn't it? That's the only problem. Oh, an orc cosplay would be so cool. And I was just thinking, oh, I could put them in the loft, but then the loft's obviously quite damp, and then it's like convert the loft, but to convert the loft, it's very expensive. You know what I mean? Yo, Skullback, welcome in. How you doing? Your ears must have been burning because I just mentioned your name. Said about the camera, I was like, I've been looking more into the camera that Skullback suggested so I can do like battle reports and different things. So your ears must have been burning, but in a good way. Well, I've had to try and keep them so they look right, but I know I've stuck them on the wrong section, but so they do stick up slightly, but just gonna paint this bit. I'm not gonna worry about the edge bit yet. That does look more like blue. Maybe a shout out. Ooh, let's not give you a shout out apparently. There we go. It's the man with all the very, very handy facts, tips, everything about miniatures painting. Very useful, very handy, very knowledgeable. Lens, thank you so much for the fun. My alerts, unfortunately, for the Emperor! For the Emperor! Welcome in. Unfortunately, my alerts are basically non-existent sound-wise. We don't know why, I think it's an OBS update. How are you? Welcome in. What sort of state is your loft in? It's pretty good actually. As in, is it all fiberglass all over?
It's not. I have got as you go up, it is like kitted out, so the beams have got shelves. Well, like one level shelf, and it's got hard floor, so it's like my Christmas tree is on the floor. The rest of it out to like where the roof really goes up is like the fiberglass stuff. So it is possible to keep up there, but obviously like cardboard cosplays, not so good. Thank you. So I see this minute. Has anything come for that? Thank you for the bits. My alerts are really funky. I just saw it come up on Twitch. Wait, I need to pause this.
With the greatest of aplomb. When you're
Oh! Why does it stop there? It shouldn't do. Thank you for the bits. My alerts are so quiet. Oh, let's just turn this down before blast it. Hopefully that's better. Stay away from any loft. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, oh, if I put it in there, it's just not gonna survive, is it? And loft conversions are so expensive. It's cheaper to not get one, not to convert, if you know what I mean. Ah, oh, thank you. That kind of come up. Thank you for the bits. Wow, that's just so quiet. Here we go to airbrush for the bone blade. Oh, you're gonna airbrush it, but that's cool. I'm using these as a little experiment, so this bit is not going to get fully done. Is this looking like a Krieg colour? Well, thank you so much, Len. Are you a mini enthusiast? Do you have Warhammer? We've got a whole mix of people. Well, I haven't actually put paint on this glove yet, so I was like, we need to paint it up. Paint it up. I've made sure I've got a new glove on today because I was being clocked by everybody. So I appreciate that people are paying attention, so. That does look quite cool. Krieg blue. I'm sure it is. I'm not really 100% sold. I might go and get my other Krieg. Should I go? Oh, you love Astra Military. On that note, I will go and get. I'll pick up 2 of my models. I bought them second hand for 100 quid. They're not worth 100 quid. They are painted by a painter. One big gun alone, is it like 40 quid? I've got 2 of the big guns and 2 of the small little 3 units. I've never played my Krieg because they're mainly still on sprue. Everyone's always down for some DIY though. See, the lofts you have to be careful as well, don't you? Not only for damp, but you don't go through the ceiling. But it is kitted out so you can put like, I've got like a couple of boxes, Christmas stuff. Love Astra Militarum. Oh, I can't wait to build. It's been almost a year. So I'll get there soon. I've looked forward to seeing the Russ start up. No worries at all. Thank you for coming in. I hope you could rest your evening. We are going to try and camo. Now I'm kind of like, do I do this in the lighter blue or do I continue and do this in the Sindari? Let me go and get, we are Astra Militarum fans. I will go and get my painted ones I bought second hand. Lurking from work. Thank you, Arizona dude. Right, I will be back because that needs to dry anyway before I can put the camo paint on. So this is what I've done before. But I'm now going to switch it to Krieg. So we have 2 Russ tanks. We have a Leman and a Lime. Right. I forgot I'm on charge. That was embarrassing. I'm just going to put it on BRB, but I'll BRB with some models to show you, and then we can colour compare. Okay? I shall be right back. Right, I am back. I am back. Now I've had fiberglass in my mouth and eyes. Enough. Bad. And you're still alive? Always full face mask and bunny suit for fiberglass. It's like, I promise I will when I return to it. It's like, yeah, that's sufficed. Or get someone else to do it. Someone else's problem, right? Yeah, so it is done. I had a proper builder put like boards down. But they didn't go all the way in, you know, because our roofs. Hazmat, you need to hazmat that up, right? Hazmat that up, right? So here we are. It does actually look. Wait, it's not the Creek blue. This is Thunderhawk blue. I'm looking at going, this is not Creek blue. I know it's not Creek blue. It's not in my book as Creek blue. So here I've got 2 sets of these. Double gun and then the other gun. Comes with set of 3 and one other little man. Oh, how cool. They've even done like the base. And then I've got 2 of these. Move things. I have also been looking at a hobby desk. Oh, that made me jump. That's my phone. I was like, it made me jump. How cool. Look. I like the fire, man. Absolutely stunning. These are amazing. I didn't paint these. I bought these second hand. I got 2 of these, which I think, are they 40 quid? And at the time, you could not buy on Games Workshop. 2 of these. 2 sets of these, 100 quid. As is. And they even got magnets. But look, I've got 1 of these to paint. Look at that. I think I was on stream one day and I was like, oh my god, the gun moves up and down. How stunning. You can see why I'd rather use these in a diorama. Because there ain't no way I can paint like that at all. How amazing is that? It's that amazing my music has stopped. And then what they've done on there, they've added like wooden pallets. I'm going to do the same. I've been, every time, I always forget. I've been trying to go to McDonald's to pick up some of their coffee stirrers because apparently that is good. These are clearly, obviously not that. These are smaller. But there's no way I'm going to be able to paint like that. That, you're not telling me that is that blue. It might look like it on cam. I appreciate that. But it's not Creed blue. I mean, they've even got like... It's amazing. Look at it. The thing is, that's going to annoy me too much. Where's my book gone? Over there. I'm just glad that the I can keep using this book, and if I can just build them and then I can play with them. So I have got, this came in the box set, limited edition, like gold leafed. Or I've put a thing in it somewhere. There's a piece of paper in it somewhere. Oh, I can't find it. I did bookmark it, but now I can't find it. I knew it wasn't the right blue. I'll still use it then, but not on these ones. Oh, I really want Rambo. I know his name is Mambo, but I want Rambo just because he won't really fit in the concept of my army. Like even on my Leman Russes. So there's I don't know if it's going to focus because everything else is in the background. What I want to do is then add like a little gas mask bag, so he keeps in time with the Krieg. Where's the... I had the... Oh my god, where is it? I'm just trying to find the paint section. Thunderhawk blue. Oh, the artwork in this is just
Okay, you might not be able to see that. I can't fit it all on screen. I've still got my mate's Cadians to paint. Benefit is I don't really see him often. Oh my god. You know when you're just like, where is it? I'd love to have Rambo. I think it's quite expensive just to have, but I was like, he's literally Rambo. I don't care. Here you go, found it. Oh, it's because it no longer has a piece of paper in it. Thunderhawk Blue. But it only tells you, so like the horse, that looks more like what they've painted it as. This is slightly problematic. The blue on the horse, Thunderhawk Blue. I'm not, I like that blue. Oh, I will just, what should we do? Null and oil it and yeah, it's Thunderhawk Blue. It's only because it's going to bug me because I'm going to try and get them to not match because there's no way I can paint to that style. But at least I can try, right? I can try. Let's see. Because this means that's going to have to be spray paint and covered over anyway. So let's just experiment here. Only on one little bit. I'm not going to waste the nut oil. Looks like the same colour you base coated your Necrons. I'm so disappointed in this colour here. So for like, you can tell I'm slightly annoyed. So my Necrons, I really had fun. So my blue I used for my Necrons was the Stelgon green. That does look very, actually very. Oh, I've got a blue behind me. I will show you in a second. That does look very similar. You are right. Oh no, that's going to annoy me because that isn't going to be consistent, and Nullen's not for this. Where is he? Oh, that's it, because he was in here and part of his leg is broken off, and I don't understand how. Oh, that's what I got excited about as well. When I was on stream, I found the back bit opens. That was, I was like, I'm sure it was something else other than the gun. I knew the gun moved, but this opens up. How cool is that? Have I got smaller bits somewhere? I have got his box. I can show you more than you can fit in. I can show off. I can show off what I've done. Okay, that does actually. Alright, let's not get one that's painted in nullen oil. Are you nullen? No, you're not. Well, it's really hard to tell on this because he's even added like mud on the back bit, if you can see. I did want to try and make that look like a little Pip-Boy thing. A Fallout computer. That looks more like that blue. It's very hard to show on camera. Than that blue. Very hard to show, but you can see this. The tank is more blue. It's really hard to show, right? You've got me thinking now. Oh, it's very. Oh no, I've got none of the not. Oh, he's gone like white around the edge. It's bloody fantastic. I love people. It's just I love just people who can paint. Oh, I've got so many fabulous people. My hats off. Like Skyback is amazing. I'm not just saying that. Kids are there. You're just amazing.
It's got to be in that ballpark, isn't it? That is so close. That is closer to it than what this tank is. No, I'm not continuing painting it until I get the right colour. That is going to annoy me if I paint any more. Oh, I'll have to spray paint that. It's got to be Thunderhawk. Well, I'm glad we discovered that together. I could hopefully might be able to get someone to pick some up for me tomorrow. Oh, I'm feeling quite disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. I knew it wasn't the right blue. I mean, it's close enough. I mean, it's not. If I didn't have these ones already painted, as in if I hadn't bought these already painted, I would have just continued. Well, actually, right, let's try some camo. Should we try some camo on it? Let's try some camo on it, because this is going to be spray painted over anyway, because I can't keep this colour, because that's going to annoy me that it's not the same. Need to invest in an airbrush. Ah, oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? See, here's the debate, right, I was having with someone. There's no problems with airbrush, because airbrush, like say on my Triac, would be so good. Like, I don't have a problem with airbrush, absolutely fine, don't come at me, this is not anti-airbrush. But on something, was it like the golden, what's it called, the paint awards, you can tell which ones have airbrushed and which ones haven't. I think it would be fairer if they had competitions where you had brush only and airbrush, because there's, you know, you can't really, like, that's clearly, they've clearly like airbrushed the tone on that. That's just impeccable. You know, you can learn how to fade, I must admit. That's not me coming, it's a bit like, you know, being a cosplayer. They go, you know, you can never say 100% handmade, because they generally allow wigs. The ones I go to, they allow like wigs and boots and maybe one other item, because you can't make hair, you can't really make shoes, you know. And then you get people who like 50-50, and then you get people who enter like just want to go on a cosplay masquerade, who buy, or if they 3D print. You need like different categories, but then you could spend forever. If you had like handmade, if you 3D print, yes, you've got to get the sizing right, but it's like completely different. So it's like I handmade my power armor completely out of cardboard. So it's a bit different of going print. I know it's more than that complex, but you know, it's like different levels of skill. You know, and some people have got the money, you can just buy one, and I just think, you know, just have different categories. Base coat Vic is so much more consistent though. In like using like an air, you just go, it's done. That's not me hating airbrush, I don't have one. I'd be nice to, like say, like on my Voidy Boy, even to get like the glow, or even to like say on my Triac, you could then have what they had was the silver based, and then they airbrushed the pink so it glowed. But you can tell which one's how, and I just think they should have different categories, especially when it comes to like painting, like for Warhammer or miniatures. You should have airbrush. If an airbrush has been anywhere near it, you should be entered into the airbrush category, because you can tell. And then you need to go brush, because it's like you can't just go done, you know. It does require skill, I'm not saying it, but it's like you can get better effects with an airbrush, can't you? I know that, and it's like I would love one. As I said, there is no hate. I'm not coming at anyone who uses an airbrush, because I think everyone I know has got an airbrush, so that's not a bad thing, because we want our miniatures to look real. Right, we want them the best. What colour am I going? That is the question now. I can play. We're going to play Steel Legion. Do I want you instead of? There's no hate. Don't even need to get into the fancy airbrush techniques. After it becomes so much more relaxing to get done. I guess it's just like you can just not be like, I've now got to spend about 10 years of my life trying to do this one side. Easy. And then you can get that nice like glows. Imagine like say the like getting the green like all on the Necron as well, like from their blades, or like the Void Dragon, you get all like their, what do we call it? Zappy zaps. I'm looking for a colour, I can't see it. It's really bugging me because I put these in order. Oh, how about going have a blue? Whenever I start playing up, it's not as just as stolen. And I heard they can clog up quite easily, but I'm like, I'm sure if you clean them properly, there must be like techniques as well. I'm thinking what would contrast well with the blue. Oh, I just love that Krieg colour. Question is, do you? I'm just gonna experiment on half the tank and then half the other tank, right? Because we're gonna spray over this colour because it's got to match. My little brain can't cope. It isn't gonna match. Oh, so. We're going to camo here because then you've got a lot of detail here. So I could just keep it the one colour and not camo paint it. What would look better? Zandari? No, Steel Legion will come out quite brown. Probably a lighter blue would work. But we are literally now experimenting on this one tank. I can paint the other side just to try. But this is what I'm here for, like all tips. I said honestly, there's no hate, especially by say being in the cosplay thing. It's like you didn't make your cosplay, or like say you didn't make it, you got somebody else to do it. Like, you know, it's different. So I'm like hand making. Oh, I really can tell I'm not gonna like this. Right, I want to take it off cam, and then I could go bam, see what you think. Right. We are now learning together, guys, okay? Just because this isn't going to stay, I'm already not liking this. In my head, this would look great, but this is a no for me. Okay, it's quite a weak colour, but light blues and white would be close to something Navy's using in World War II. I'm thinking a lighter blue. Definitely not brown. Not going to be that brown anyway, because that brown's more like a leathery brown. This is why we're now experimenting, and I can just spray over it. It's been like my Triarch. I was like, oh, I could just paint strip it, and I'm like, I really can't be arsed, especially because it's only been airbrushed. It's not been like laden on thick, if you know what I mean. It's easier to just to go. What other colours? I've got the same. Oh, I haven't got any other paint. Light. I've got lots of contrast. Should we just try and make this up? I can water it down. That's quite a bright blue. We are just going to experiment with some blues. Just to bear with me. What technical blue? Slightly worried that it looked like it's leaked. Why did you private white? It's oh, I can't think what it is. It's I can't actually think what the brand is called. Off-white. It's like a slight cream. Instead of the last one I had was bone white. Was it the Citadel one? So these ones are Colour Forge. This one was Colour Forge. Oh, I can't think what the colour is. What they call it? Like a slight. It looks really white on there. Compared to, that's going to look really white in comparison because the colour's not really coming up. So you can kind of see there's a bit more of a. Oh, I ain't crazy. Let's just put the paint and sides together. I hope you can kind of see there is. So on my laptop it looks completely different to my other screen. But there is a. When you put them together, you can see. It's got like a bit of a. Beigey best way to describe it. Which way? Like that? There's a little blue tint. Could be like, I don't know why that one's not really picking up. When I look at one model, it's coming up the other way. So it was white, and I sprayed it. I was like, oh. And then they were like, oh, actually, it's better to have a non-white for this kind of colour. I could whiten it down a bit. I'm thinking what else I've got. That's going to be too bright. Let's experiment. Layer. That's going to be too in your face. This kind of colour. It's just not going to stay like this. Screaming Scar will be I'm actually just gonna like throw a couple of colours out there, and we're just kind of, what colour are you? No, straight away. No. Camo. I have got a camo. Green is gonna look atrocious, isn't it? Bone white. I'm thinking maybe it was bone white. It was Colour Forge. What ones did Colour Forge do? It does have that, I would say, like, bone-like colour, would you say? Well, I mean, to be fair, there's going to be hundreds listed, isn't there? White bone. W-I-G-H-T bone. That's I have not paid attention because I wasn't the one to buy it. I wasn't that. Yeah, it's just to use. I think that one. It's probably that one. White bone, Colour Forge. That looks a bit like that colour, to be fair. I'll take you away. As I said, I did have the army colours, which I've never done a camo before. That's going to be too blue. That's going to be too close, but I can, it's called experimenting. You don't mind so much when you're just going to paint straight over it. The worst bit is when you're just like, oh, I know this isn't going to be quite the right. The contrast. Even if you went slightly darker, to be fair. That's contrast, so I know. I'm just trying to experiment with different kind of blues. I mean, this is what we're all here for, isn't it? Even my steel. I didn't get the Abaddon one. Abaddon out. And I've only got like really bright blue. Not quite. Not quite. Oh, that definitely looks greeny on the blue. How weird is that? That's so weird. The only time I've seen this colour, which is called a green, look green, is on top of the blue. That's how, like, you can never tell with colours. Because, they say to camo, I mean, you can paint straight over this. The colour. What's I can say for you? But the way I sort of camo is you just paint, and then you paint the camo on top, so you get a bit of a smoother line. That's the first time I've seen that is actually green, and it is the colour I needed. Wow. Obviously the pigmentation changes it all, but I'm like, okay. So you could go round and just paint what you wanted, and then paint really close to the other bits of camo, but we're gonna have a multi-coloured one here. But it was suggested or recommended that you just paint. I mean, there's probably different techniques as well that everybody uses. Oh, that is going to be too hot. And then you contrast. That's not going to look right. Like that, but a little bit darker. Oh, maybe not. Or, I'm not going to camo it.
I think I need a different. This is when you hadn't really prepped the factors. This isn't right, but we can experiment. Oh, that's too light. Fake blue. Oh, these aren't really going to show up well on camera, are they? Oh, thousands. I know you're open. Oh, well, that's too blue. Okay, so I know roughly where we're ballpark we're going. I'm going to put them there. They are in the D9 pile, so I can't remember to put them back right now. I think it would be cool, wouldn't it, to have camo, to be fair. Because, like, say with my first camo... I could take that Leman Russ off. You don't have to camo it, to be fair. You don't have to camo it. I could send the tank in and be like, experiment. But I'm also thinking... Space of grey, it's a bit dark. And then I want to go round and I might even add like little bits of rust. So we're just going to experiment as we go. Because why not? You know, this is what we're all here for. We're all for learning. And then I could give this tank to Thingy, who can then take it into the shop tomorrow and be like, give me the right paint for this, please. Because sometimes they know, they don't actually know, if that makes sense. Just trying to rub it on. Yep, okay. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking like the darker blue would look better. That's one thing. Why do it keeps flashing up? And I'm like, why are you flashing? Okay, we're on it. I mean, so I can't really paint anymore, but we're just experimenting. Sort of like in the cracks. And then kind of know the colour that I'm after. I really like into like kind of like shading and that. Just gonna build up a slight little colour as well that will bleed into it. So I can put my order in for what paint I want. Thing is, it's a place that I can't get to easily because it's like 40-minute just to get there. So as long as you know someone who's going, you can be like, please give me these. So I'm just slightly building up, kind of almost like a rust ready for that kind of base, but I'm not going to put too much effort into it. That's definitely no, that's definitely kind of works. But you can see the blue. That's a no, that's a no, that's a no, that's a no. Obviously then you need to add on like proper base colour. But I'm not going to go too much into the detail yet. That brings it, that pops it. Rec app on your phone is great for tracking paints, FYI. Does it then like tell you which ones? Is it that one? Because this one lied. Well, it's not what on my phone. Somebody was like, you know, when you like, you can sit, that will tell you the Citadel colours. So I might have to be like, buy me this colour, and then I can be like, screenshot it and be like, these are the ones that you need. Or that I need, that you need to get me. Quite liking how that is building. I'm on it. Apparently I'm not on it, right. Courageous octopus. What is it? Paint lets you usually what you have and flag them for replacement. Oh, that's quite handy. You can scan the barcode I was reading, and then it uploads it, so you don't have to like find it. Fantastic app, great way to manage your paint library and wishlist. Fantastic for keeping track of your paints. A fantastic vacation, superb collection of paints. See, you're full of tips. You are full of tips. Okay, we're there. I just need the corresponding colour, or I'm going to build it up so it's as is. But that blue is not the same blue, because that's why they got me this one. I was like, Thunderhawk blue, Thunderhawk blue, and they went on the app, or not on the app, or like on the Citadel paint chart, and they were like, no, they use this blue, and I was like, in my book it says Thunderhawk blue. My book says it's Thunderhawk blue. Not that I'm not appreciative, I was like, I'll happily give it a go, but saying if I didn't have these already painted, then I would use it. To be fair, I don't actually like it as a tank colour. It looks like a toy colour, if you know what I mean. Whereas, obviously they've edited this, they've built this one up, but this kind of looks like, you can imagine it's some more like a real life blue. This blue to me, I mean obviously you can shade and everything, looks toy-like. In this concept, obviously this is on it as is. Obviously when you like then build up the colours and everything, and you add like the different layers and all sorts of things. I love how plain and simple the belly of the tanks are. I don't mind if he contrasts. Well, we're learning, that's the thing, we're learning as we go. I probably haven't got it. That was lead belcher, I can tell you that one. Okay. It also helps if I could go and see it, but the next time I can go is probably, what will be this week? Might be next week. Probably won't be the week after. Like a month, maybe. This is why it's slow.
I'm thinking of ideas as I'm looking at it. I'm also quite tempted just to keep it plain and not actually camo it. I have really got some barbed wire because I want to use the barbed wire on all of my Krieg and then also like stick them to the tank. I'm planning to up the tyres. They've added a little bit of dirt, but then add some dirt to the track. Yeah, I just think, does that make sense? Adding dirt all around as well. So I've got barbed wire I'm going to like roll up. So like obviously that's going to be facing forward. And then have some like coming off the tank as well as like around my bases, so like have a little guy here and he'll have some like little barbed wire going around him. So I have bought that already. I did try and buy some from Temu, but I was like, it covers like thread. I was like, so I bought some army painter one. When I saw it I was like, I'm gonna buy some. I might not necessarily add it to the tanks, but it's kind of like a little plan because they're quite statemental, especially because these ones are quite a scene. But I thought I could always add like little spirals of barbed wire. What I was saying. So it's not much else I can actually really do on this. Apart from like keep experimenting to see. But it's the wrong blue. So everything I do on this is going to be slightly not quite correct. But as you can see, like I just thought I'd quickly add a little bit of shading in. Obviously I wouldn't actually paint it like that. And just contrast it. So everything will like turn out slightly differently. But yeah, that's really interesting. It's going to be fun to do. So it's kind of a bit like I haven't really done anything tonight, but this is how it goes. I just needed to paint that. I'm glad I didn't. That's why I thought I'm not going to paint the tracks because this will have to be resprayed. Unless I can able to paint straight on top of that. To be fair, it's going to be like a slightly different shade. But you know when you're like, it's one side going to be slightly different. I'll just spray it, start again. But yeah, so that my Krieg, my poor Krieg. Where's the other guy? Oh, I don't know where the other guy. Oh, he's over here. Oh, because he's going to be one type. They will get built eventually. They will get built eventually. Yeah, so there's not much else I can really do there because I'm kind of a bit like deflated. It's not the same Krieg bit. I was lied to. To be fair, that is what they said online when it was when they were there. Like, are you sure? Because this one says it's this, and I'm like, I might say it's that. But it does look very, very, very close. So the colour I used, it's coming up green. Huh, that's how you make it green. You paint blue underneath. Clearly. But yeah, I'm actually quite like. At least I needed to try it, and we had a good chat and a chill. I'm taking my glove off now. What am I at? We're Tuesday. So there will be another stream on Friday for Fallout Friday, even though it's Good Friday. I will probably bring my Sunday stream to Saturday. Maybe we'll have a bit more luck. Hopefully, if they got it in stock. They probably haven't got it in stock. If not, this is why like, I'm starting with the Leman Russ. This is not my Bane Blade. Because imagine like after done a section. I was painting, I was like, this isn't drying the same. I know it's not the same. We'll be doing something. I was like, do I do something kind of Eastery? That's why I saw like the Paint It Peter Rabbit. I was like, that's cute. But I was like, well, I need to paint Warhammer because I got so much to do. So we'll probably do something more Krieg based, whether it is if I have got this colour, or maybe we'll just build more Krieg because your girl needs to build her Krieg. It's bad. It's bad. Yeah, so it kind of feels a bit like I think we're experimenting. It's an experimental stream. But yeah. So maybe I will end there. To be fair, I am actually quite tired anyway. To now sort of like think too much in it. Let me shove in my links. Whereas I would sit and do maybe a little bit more my Silent King, but I'm like, maybe that's a good point to end it. There you go, there are my links. So I'll be back on Friday for Fallout Friday. So I do Tabletop Tuesdays when we do this. Fallout Fridays when we do a little bit of Fallout. I will see if I can get Vegas to work. There's no guarantee. And then there won't be a stream on Sunday because it's Easter. So I'm more than likely to stream on Saturday. I can switch it over to Saturday for this week. So we'll paint a little something I thought maybe I could do like Easter games. I was like, your girl literally needs to keep painting and doing something. That's why I was like, oh, I could do like a Peter Rabbit. I was like, no, we need to paint. We need to paint. Paint and build, crazy, because this is the only time I get. It's paint and build. Oh, thank you, Gecko. I hope everything's okay as well with you. Not this right now. So I know it's kind of a bit of like a... Shouldn't really do anything. It's the wrong blue, and it's bugging me looking at this. It's toy blue. I'm sure if when you like use it properly, it's a colour that will get used. Oh, I've seen somebody who's live. They raided me before, so we're gonna come in. Oh, I didn't click on it properly. Why did you just do that on miniatures and models? Ah. Yeah, they've raided me before. I think they come in with a raid with Beyond the Box Art. I think. I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna head off. And that kind of feels a bit like I didn't really do much crazy. It's the wrong blue. My little brain's going no. No. As I would stay up, and I've got my Silent King that needs like little bits finished, and we could have like stuck some more together, but I'm quite tired. So just do the tank build, yeah. So, and plus I need to go and sort all the kitchen out from cooking food, so that's gonna take me a little while. So it's gonna be like a little kind of stream, kind of a bit like it didn't really do much tank, but we'll pretend we'll be like. I keep grabbing from that. This is what we did, okay? As in, I went downstairs to get it, so that's something, right? We'll leave it like that. Okay, that's not a tank crazy. I'm like, shh. This is not right, we're gonna go raid Jimmy the Brush because they have raided me most recently. Oh, are they looking at the paint awards? Let's go and raid Jimmy the Brush. But thank you everyone. Short stream. I will be back on Friday. Before that, I'll see what I can get to work. And then I'll be a stream on Saturday. I think they're looking at what's coming out. Instead of Sunday, because it's Easter. And then we're back to normal Tuesday. Okay? Sounds good. So I'm gonna love you and leave you all. But thank you so much everyone for coming in. And for the bits. And for the new follows. I really appreciate it. Oh, I actually don't quite know what they're looking at. Oh, golden! Oh, these are the golden demons. I was like, that's not a new model. Ooh, they're looking at this is what I mean. You'll be able to see which ones have been airbrushed and which ones haven't. I think they need to have 2 different categories, just like they do in cosplay. Right, I'm going to start the raid. Let's go over into Jimmy the Brush, because they came in with a raid previously, so... just dance along. I will see what if I can sort out my stream alerts, but I'm not quite sure. I've just seen someone's name pop on and I was like, huh, that's like something. I'm not sure why they're getting quiet and quiet and non-existent, so it's an OBS thing. It's clearly an OBS because I'm adjusting it in OBS. But yeah, thank you so much everyone for coming in. I really appreciate it, as I always do. I said we're fun and experimenting. This is where we are. We've learned some facts. I'm going to get the app, look at the other colours and be like, please buy me this colour so I can continue. Yeah, all handy. That's what we did. Good chat, more hanging chat. Right, I'm going to go in. So speak to you all soon. Take care and have a good rest of your evening or day.